Victoria, do you spend much time visiting art galleries?
I do appreciate art, but it's not always the most accessible experience. Hands-off visual art in a quiet space can be hard to appreciate.
I hear you, but can be challenging for other groups too, such as people with wheelchairs, which is why the Can You See Us Vancouver Art Show was a powerful exhibit.
First of all, it took place in the Pendulum Art Gallery, a fully accessible building. And second of all, it gave artists with a disability a chance to shine and be seen.
To paint the picture, let's catch up with Vancouver's Grant Hardy as he gets a behind-the-scenes look at the show.
Art is my escape from all the issues that comes with having a disability, all the little frustrations that dig inside you.
When a tree fell on Muj Saluji, crushing his cervical spine, he lost all mobility in his hands. He believed his days of creating art were finished, but he soon realized that art had the power to help in rehabilitation physically and emotionally.
The most challenging part was getting over not being able to do art the same way that I used to and really relearning how to do it all over again. My fingers right now don't activate, but I do have wrist extension. What I do is I stick a paintbrush or a pencil or anything kind of between my knuckles, and then I use my wrist extension to get the strokes that I need.
Muj's artistic talent wouldn't be sidelined, and he was selected to be in Kickstart's Can You See Us Vancouver art show at the Pendulum Gallery in the heart of downtown Vancouver. He showed me his painting, which speaks to his experience.
The main focus is a spinal column. Some of the vertebrae are replaced with two hands holding each other, describing two parts coming back together. And that really represents the community being there for me in my time of need. Around the outside, it's a lot of bright orange and yellow, describing optimism and motivation. And around the edges, it's dark. Even though bad stuff can happen in your life, the support around you can really light it up and bring you back to where you need to be.
My name is Yuri Arais. I'm the director at Kickstart Disability Arts and Culture, as well as one of the curators of this exhibition. This is a juried show of artists from across Canada who not only live with disabilities, but also use wheelchairs.
To make the show accessible to the artists, the art is hung at a lower height than it normally would, at a perfect viewing height for someone in a wheelchair. According to Yuri, the show's unique look and location helps the art get a lot of attention.
We're in downtown Vancouver. We are a block behind the Vancouver Art Gallery. Lots of people come through this space. There's a coffee shop here. There's bike mess. Like, it's a really, really popular space.
For photographer Daryl Hyatt, digital photography, particularly image processing, has made the art form accessible, and his photos display his skill at taking close-up images of flowers. Daryl's passion for shooting still lifes comes from how they make him feel.
It gives me a sense of calm and peace and pleasure for me, and hopefully for the individuals that see my images.
Aside from the sense of accomplishment, being in this show gives the artists a big boost in their careers.
So a great thing is that every one of these artists will be paid. Additionally, any work that sells, the artist will receive 100% of the sales from that. We take no commission. The Canada Council considers any artist who's been paid professionally in a professional exhibition a professional artist, which then means every artist we work with has the opportunity to now apply for funding.
I've been around to some galleries, but a lot of them are inaccessible, lower level or higher level. So Kickstart has really given me the opportunity to be in a gallery, look at a gallery, and invite other people with disabilities that I know to come and look at my art without any real obstacles in the way.
It is great that these artists are being treated like professionals because they are professionals, and their art is thought-provoking and varied.
I got a good sense of that from Muj. The description of his art and the meaning behind it was excellent. And you know, it's not very often that you get a tour from an artist like that. I think Grant was very lucky.